but they can't make money off the royal family.
She sold Harry such a lie when she married him. She pretended to be this human rights activist. She pretended to be this hugely successful actress.
Meghan hasn't chosen to ditch private jet flights. She simply can't afford it at the moment, can she? She doesn't have enough mugs who are prepared to waste all that money.
All of which suggests that Meghan's scam jam shop, as ever, is not pulling in the cash.
She was after William first, apparently, before he got married.
Well, let's not act like that whole trip to England wasn't to actually find a British husband.
She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled. She became a, quote, princess.
This woman is a born manipulator.
Those SUVs didn't roll out with noise. They just vanished one by one. First the PR girl, then the chef, then someone from Meghan's brand squad. But when the nanny quit, that's when Meghan really freaked out, because that's the one person she thought would always stay.
They're already living a billionaire's lifestyle, let's just be honest about it, and they are not anywhere close to earning billionaire money.
They say she saw a money sheet she wasn't meant to see. Cash was running low, not broke, but shaky, and within hours she sold stuff and fired people fast.
As Meghan Markle's financial woes become alarmingly clear, it emerges that it wasn't only Queen Elizabeth who cottoned on to the American actress's elaborate plan to snare Prince Harry.
Meghan's cool image crumbled fast. Panic kicked in. Over 25 staff gone, and after her as ever brand launched with jam and flowers and rose. The sales just didn't hit like she hoped.
Right from the outset, William, we're told, saw right through Meghan and swiftly concluded that she had not the slightest intention of staying in the royal family for long.
Meghan looked fine online, but inside things were falling apart. Money, low sales, bad people quitting, even the nanny left. Now stuff is leaking, and it's just starting.
But at the end of the day, the reality is she was a suitcase girl who got a D-list kind of job on Suits, which wasn't even a very successful cable show. And the fact is, Hollywood is competitive. If she couldn't crack that, she definitely can't crack any other market.
Long before the fame, the Queen said, "We hope, but don't believe they're in love." She felt something off. William did too, he warned Harry, but Harry snapped, and that moment broke the family apart.
They're just whining millennial windbags with a permanent victim complex, knowing that victimhood is what makes them all the money.
Harry yelled at William. Meghan heard it. That fight broke them. Now staff is quitting. Meghan's deals are failing, and people think she used Harry, not loved him. Queen blocked her tiara pick, then found out had business plans before the wedding. Queen backed off and wrote a secret letter. William has it, Meghan, and if he shares it, everything could blow up.
That is not hard work. Hard work is get up in the morning, get to 7 o'clock, get into a factory or a shop and working for 10 hours on your feet, coming home knackered. That's not what happens
and
to
still being a mom.
That is not
William warned Harry about Meghan, said she loved fame and moved too. Fast Harry got angry, thought it was jealousy. Meghan told him the family was against them. After that, the brothers drifted apart. Everything changed.
When worried Wills made his feelings clear to besotted Harry, the bitter brothers at war feud began.
William reached out, but Harry stayed silent. Now they barely speak. Montecito looks perfect, but it's eating their money, and Meghan's stressed because the cash isn't coming in.
Royal author Phil Dampier said, Meghan saw marrying Harry as a stepping stone to new fame and fortune, and I think that's what initially Prince William was concerned about, and that's why they fell out.
Their Montecito refinance flopped. Lenders didn't trust their shaky income. Meghan's jam brand failed with high returns and bad reviews. The wine flopped too, with overpriced, weak quality. Her team begged Netflix for early cash and got ignored. Insiders say she's lost interest and Harry's clueless. Their Spotify and Netflix deals were supposed to save them, but now even those are crumbling.
These latest revelations mirror the fears of the late Queen, who we now know doubted that Meghan was in love with her naive grandson and believed that the artful divorcee engineered the entire romance.
Spotify dropped them quiet after saying Meghan's podcast had no depth. She skipped work, wanted edits. Not real talks. Netflix got big views once, but nothing since her new show pitch flopped. Harry's working on some eco idea, but no one gets it now. Hollywood's losing interest, and Harry's planning something risky that might save or ruin them.
She does scheme, but she doesn't scheme very well. I mean, look at where she's got. I mean, this is an elaborate plan she's had for many years. She married a prince and she thought he was a billionaire. Guess what? He's not.
Harry came rushing in saying he had a big idea, an eco app to save their image. But Meghan didn't care. She was already stressed from bad sales and saw no money in it. Harry had no team, no plan, just a dream. Investors backed out, calling him a risk. King Charles found out and cut him off completely. Now Meghan's upset, not because Harry's trying, but because it's messing with her brand. She wants to look classy, not chaotic. Her team brought in PR help, but when she quietly filed new trademarks, it blew up and made things worse for her business.
People at high levels who have worked for Bill Gates, Patagonia, all these sorts of things. And yet none of them have been successful. The common denominator in everything here is Harry and Meghan.
Meghan dropped a pricey jam. Folks called it scam jam. It was watery and barely had fruit. Then came her rose. Critics said it tasted bad and wasn't even hers. She just rebranded someone else's bottle. Fans bailed. Sales crashed and now her team's in panic mode, but Meghan's still trying to save it all.
He was after William first, apparently, before he got married.
Well, let's not act like that whole trip to England wasn't to actually find a British husband. She was just very lucky to have literally lucked out and be set up through a mutual friend.
So now Meghan's calling it a Hollywood fixer, the kind who saves stars from sinking fast, but even they told her take control now because her famous friends are backing away. Oprah's gone. Totally silent, no posts, no support. Serena hasn't mentioned as ever once, and Tyler Perry hasn't been seen with them in over a year. Even elite parties are skipping invites with whispers about too much drama. Hollywood folks are now quietly betting if she ever land another Vogue cover in her brand. Deals are slowing down as execs keep saying, let's just wait and see.
The thing is, you're so right though, it was very obvious because you don't come into something like the royal family and start with a bunch of lies saying, I don't even know who you guys are. I didn't even Google Harry on the way to the date. Come on, Meghan, give me a break. Of course she did.
SO Prince Harry was spotted looking completely stressed out all by himself at a local cafe, talking on the phone, pacing back and forth like something major just went down. And later that same night, people living near their mansion said they heard shouting and slamming like some kind of fight broke out. Insiders say Harry and Meghan got into a massive argument and he stormed out, wandering the neighborhood, asking folks about tax stuff. Like seriously, that's how bad it's gotten. Meghan was reportedly furious over a huge tax bill and even snapped at Harry saying, what are you in good at anymore? Imagine hearing that from your own wife. Now word is she's been quietly speaking to lawyers, not about divorce, but about separating her business brand from his, and that's almost worse because it means she's trying to protect her future. Solo sources close to them say everything's falling apart. Their big deals are failing, the money isn't flowing, and now Meghan's thinking about selling royal items and maybe even filming a reality show just to stay relevant. It's giving desperate, it's giving downfall, and people around them are saying this is just the beginning. Their perfect image is crumbling fast and the tension between them is reaching a breaking point. Like, share, and subscribe to Jacob Reports for the next bombshell that's about to drop.